This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Penn State's offense will get the ball first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
For the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Central Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab on third. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes a man miss. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Chippewas have their offense in high gear. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Chippewas come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead. There he goes! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Makes the catch at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes his man miss. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Daniels. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Reads it, fires complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's high.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. He'll pull it on the read. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pocket breaking down. On the move and looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Here he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Central Michigan, 14.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Michigan, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Breaks into the open. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
62, Central Michigan, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be dragged down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Now on the move. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
They'll try to sneak it.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.